Hello.
Hi.
Hello. I'm Stevie. What's your name?
I'm Liz.
Nice to meet you, Liz. I really like your necklace.
Thank you. I just got it.
Where'd you get it at?
Forever 21.
Alright, so before we get started, I just want to talk to you a little bit about confidentiality. Whatever you say will be in this room, will not leave. You'll die to my grave. That didn't make sense, so let's try that again. It will go with me to my grave. The only way that confidentiality would be broken is if you are talking about hurting yourself or someone else, or if you report any child or elder abuse. Okay. So why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
So I am in college right now. Well, I was, and then I recently just failed out. And so I've been having a really hard time kind of getting back normal from that. After that, I just kind of started feeling very hopeless. I've been taking it very hardly. I don't really have much to look forward to anymore. I just feel like a failure. And I have been having a really hard time getting out of bed and talking to friends and finding any enjoyment in anything.
So it's sounding like this kind of started once you started failing out of school, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is there any specific cause of why you were starting to fail? Did something happen that made you lose focus or anything like that?
No, I just got so overwhelmed with how everything was, and I think that I just kind of broke down and it started spiraling out of control. I couldn't really keep it together any longer, and after that it was so overwhelming I just kind of stopped trying, and then once I realized that I was failing, I just felt like I didn't really have anything else to look forward to after that. I felt like I couldn't live my life normally. I feel like I have no purpose or nothing to do with my time. I just feel like everyone looks at me and they see a failure.
So in your spare time, do you do anything? Like when you're in school, did you have a job? Did you hang out with friends?
Yeah, I had a job. I still have a job. I am a server. But other than that, I used to hang out with friends a lot. And we would go out, we would do things together. We would go out to dinner, we would just hang out, or we would find things to do together, but I just haven't really felt like seeing them lately. I just feel like they know how I'm feeling, and that there's really no point. I feel like no one really cares about me anymore.
So earlier you had mentioned that you think people see you as a failure. Is that kind of why you've been isolating yourself from your friends, you think?
Yeah, I think so. I just feel like a burden. I feel like no one really cares about what's been going on in my life, and I just really have no interest in. It feels like it takes a lot of energy for me to try and talk to them about anything.
I really understand that. Feeling like you're a burden, things like that, it's completely normal. A lot of people go through that. Why do you think you're a burden, or have you even tried to talk to your friends about what's going on?
Yeah, I've tried. They just don't really seem to understand or even care all that much. It seems like the more I talk about it, the more annoyed they get, and I just really don't feel like they care about me.
Is there someone else in your life that you can talk to? potentially talk to? Mom, dad, sibling, any family member, pastor?
My parents are in my life, but I don't really talk to them that much anymore. I don't really find myself talking to anyone anymore. And they haven't really seemed to notice that I've been not reaching out to them. It seems like no one's really even noticed that I haven't been around.
Do they know that you're not in school any longer?
Yeah, they know, and they're upset. But when I talk to them and they bring it up and they get upset, it just makes me feel worse. And so I hadn't really wanted to talk to them about it because it seems to be, it doesn't seem to be helping me. It seems to just make me feel even more worthless.
You think you're gonna make it to the first board and stop?
Have you had any other mood changes? Have you been angry or anything like that?
Yeah, I've been having some anger outbursts for no reason, it seems. Just every little thing has been making me angry. And I find myself just laying in bed and feeling sad and wondering why I'm even still here sometimes. And it seems to all pile on itself. I haven't really felt happy in a couple of weeks, and it seems like every day is getting worse.
So you did mention that you don't really find a reason for being here. Does that mean you want to kill yourself?
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts of time frame, how you're going to do it?
I do have a bottle of pills that I planned on taking tomorrow. And then hopefully this would all end.
So why don't we try to find some more positive coping skills? Things to kind of get you back on your feet and make you feel better. So you said school was really overwhelming. Is it potentially, were you full-time?
Yeah, I was full-time. I found it really hard for me to engage in other things that I found enjoyable, so I kind of cut myself off from everything to try and just deal with school, and then once I lost school, I didn't have anything else.
Have you thought about trying school for part-time? And just kind of relieve that stress. That way you have half the classes, hopefully half the homework.
Yeah. I've thought about it, but I don't really know how school's gonna go after I failed. I could try it, but then I feel like I'm just gonna end up in the same spot that I am now, and it just doesn't seem worth it to me.
What major was your major?
It was Human Development and Family Studies.
Tell me a little bit more about that. I'm not familiar.
It's kind of like a major to work with like families and children, and it's like a human services major. So I wanted to work with people, but now I just feel so isolated, like I can't talk to people anymore.
What was that spark that made you want to work with people?
I really like helping people, especially children. I liked the creative aspect of it. I liked being able to build on people's strengths.
So what are some ways we could potentially kind of bring that back up of you? Bring that creative side out, maybe start slowly, enjoying people again.
I guess I could volunteer. I did that a little bit for like a month, and that was something I kind of enjoyed, but that stopped when I started school. I could see myself maybe doing that again.
Where are you volunteering at?
The community, the homeless shelter.
Okay. What specifically did you do there?
I just helped with passing out supplies and with the drives.
Are there anything else in the area that you think you might want to be involved in?
I really enjoy doing things with friends, and for a while we were having game night every week, and that was a lot of fun. But then I stopped going to that. And so maybe I could kind of maybe see myself doing that again if I got to feeling better.
So is there anything else you really enjoy? Any other hobbies?
I like to go dancing, like with friends. I like to do arts and crafts at home, but that all kind of stopped too a while ago. And it seems like a lot of energy now.
That's definitely something we need to fill back up. Hopefully make you feel better. I know there are quite a few dance groups around here. So just for fun, not competitive or anything like that. Would that be something you would potentially be interested in?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could try it.
So you said you enjoyed crafting. What kind of crafts do you do?
I like to sew, and I'll do some like cross stitching and embroidery. Usually that's pretty. I usually do that when I'm feeling overwhelmed. And that's something that I used to kind of enjoy.
That's all we need to know. But it doesn't say
It seems like it's kind of a stress reliever for you, right?
and we won't know that.
Yeah, kind of.
Is it something that you tried while you were in school, or did you just stop it altogether?
I just stopped it altogether. I was feeling so overwhelmed. I felt like if I started doing things that I enjoyed, I would fail out, and then I ended up failing out anyway. So now I just kind of feel like, either way I'm going to be a failure. There's really no point in me trying to pursue it anymore.
Well, do you think people will miss you if you're gone?
I don't know so much about my friends, and my parents don't really seem to notice that I haven't been around, so I don't think so.
So you said it's kind of been a while since you talked to your parents. When exactly was the last time you talked?
Maybe about a month ago. It seems like they're not really concerned about me.
And what exactly did that conversation look like? Did you tell them how you were feeling down?
I tried, but they just kind of told me that I'm like just at a point in my life right now that I just need to figure out for myself, and so it hasn't really changed since then.
Like, you're getting nervous. I'm like, are you about to cry? Because you know when you get tired.
So you mentioned you want to heal yourself with pills. Have you used narcotics before?
Yeah, I'm currently on Xanax right now. It was prescribed to me a while ago when I started feeling this, but I haven't really been taking it like I'm supposed to. I've kind of been taking it irresponsibly.
Any other drug use, illegal or otherwise?
No, I'll like go and drink every now and again, but it's not really something that I do that often. So I'm not really.
So you're not meds regularly. What exactly does that mean? Do you stop taking them altogether, or is it kind of sporadic when you take them?
I've kind of been taking more than I'm supposed to. I'll double or even triple the dose sometimes just to feel better. I feel like I need it to function sometimes, and even that doesn't really work. And I think it just adds to the numbness, but I'm supposed to only take it when I'm feeling overwhelmed, but sometimes I'm just feeling so overwhelmed that I feel like taking a higher dose would just calm that down. And it never does. But yeah, it seems to help a little bit.
Have you found anything that kind of helps calm your nerves and elevates your mood?
No. Someone told me to start journaling, but that doesn't really work. I can never really follow through with that.
So no reckless behavior, anything like that? Like excessive spending, maybe gambling, anything like that?
Yeah, I have been kind of more reckless lately. Sometimes when I'm driving, I picture myself like turning the wheel really hard and running into a tree, or driving off an overpass, and sometimes I will just start, driving towards a tree, but the last minute I'll turn the wheel and change my mind, and it's little things like that. And I've been kind of just careless with everything I own. I've been giving my friends my possessions, and I've been kind of spending my money like it doesn't mean anything, which isn't like me usually.
So you say when you're driving, you start heading towards a tree, but last minute you change. Do you think that's a sign that maybe you don't want to die, that you have some reason to live for?
Maybe. Usually the thoughts running through my head are that I don't want my family to find me in that condition, and that I feel like I owe it to them to make it easier to clean up.
And are these thoughts happening since you got out of school, or have you had these thoughts before?
Yeah, I haven't had them before. It's just been since school. It seems like school kind of caused like a downward spiral, and I just can't stop it.
So, what I would really like to do is send you over to the hospital. I'm a little worried about you. I want to make sure you're safe. So what will happen is either I'll call, or you can call. So I can call an ambulance to come pick you up, or you can call one of your friends or one of your parents to come pick you up and take you over to the hospital. Nothing to be worried about. Nothing scary. They're just going to observe you, treat you, kind of make sure you're safe, and hopefully help you make you feel better, so that way you can start enjoying dancing or get you back in school, hanging out with your friends. So I promise it's nothing scary, hospitalization, something people kind of freak out about. So what would you like to do?
I guess I can call.
So we'll go ahead and make that phone call. Have whoever you're going to call come pick you up, and then in a couple hours after you're admitted and things like that, I'll come in and check you. And after you're out of the hospital, I think it would be a great idea to start a safety counselor. Is that something you've done before?
No, I haven't gone counseling before.
So I think that's definitely something you should at least try. That will definitely help in the long run. So that way, get you up on your feet, hopefully back in school, getting you where those problem kids. Okay. Do you have any specific questions about the process or what's going on?
No, I don't think so. Not right now.
And the hospital will also give you some resources too about counselors in the area, and they'll help you find the right fit.
Okay.
told